Hello. How's everybody doing out there? Thank you for joining me on this special YDBT Daily where it is my birthday. I was born January 4th, 1978. I'm 46 years old today. That's right, 46. So that's that weird age where I could fuck, depending on how old you are, your daughter, your mother, or your sister, depending on how old you are. Trust me, I've dated some women where their daughters are like 22 and I'm like, that's pretty good. So today, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about, remember, we talked about the 2.3 liter TVS and how awesome it was on Tuesday. We made the case that Whipple and VMP are going to probably do some joint venture situation where VMP is going to start offering Whipple blowers in a private label situation. Well, thankfully, Justin Dugan of American Muscle and Turn 5 said, hey, Alex, wouldn't you know it? I made a video at Performance Assembly Solutions showing you how they assemble and test the 2.3 liter TVS. And in that same video, Ford basically, or let's just say the best car out of all the bunch, I'm telling you guys, the best car made that has a coyote in it was made by Roush. The Roush 2.3 liter stage 3 Roush, they came with 10R80s or manuals. I'll show you real quick what's in the bones of that because that video showed how extensively modified the Roush is. It's not just a nose and a blower. There's suspension mods, there's interior mods, there's exhaust mods, there's variable exhaust mods. And to this day, I will tell you, if you were to hand me the keys to a 2020 GT500 or a Roush Stage 3, I want the Roush Stage 3 stick. 1, stick. 2, Gen 2 architecture. 3, 2.3 liter blower that is amazing. Suspension is great. Variable exhaust. And this was back in 15 to 17. So we'll show you that video. Also, I wanted to talk about a little bit about that whole, the non-refutal of my story makes me think that I'm on the right path when it comes to Whipple and VMP. So I think that's going to be an interesting thing to talk about, but I'll show you some video that Justin Dugan sent to me. I talked to him and told him, hey man, can you do me a favor? Can you have American Muscle not copyright my shit? He goes, dude, no problem. Just play it, do whatever you want. We're good. So it's nice to have good friends in high places. And we have some sponsors that re-up. We'll talk about them, but not before we say hello via Mr. Bill O'Reilly. And before we talk about any of the sponsor situations or anything like that, we do have sponsors that re-up, and it is PMAS. That's right, PMAS was one of the first guys that re-up, and he gave you guys a great deal. I'll talk about that deal. DNA High Performance, DNAHighPerformance.com. DNA High Performance did re-up also. Similar payment structure, they're great. And finally, Rami Zaidan of 2 Auto Solutions. So we have 2 Auto Solutions back as a sponsor. I don't have the banner up yet because I got to figure out who is all going to come along for the ride. So I'll have Mr. JD Swag initially get you a PMAS, DNA High Performance, and 2 Auto Solution banner. They're back on. Now, PMAS, they said, Alex, how much is it going to cost to get back on the show? And I proposed a payment structure, and they said, you know what? We'll do you one better. I'll pay you what you want, and we'll do a monthly giveaway of a cold air or an equivalent in terms of price. So every first talking shit of the month, this show is going to give away either a cold air or whatever the customer wants from PMAS. Remember, they make the Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 PMAS. They make the fender well. They make housings. They make mass airflow meters, filters, turbo guards, you name it. So whatever you want from them, as long as I get your information and you're let's say on the first week of every month talking shit, next month, we'll start next month. Maybe we'll do it next week, who knows? Because I'll be up at the Lunds. And then we'll start doing PMAS giveaways. But thank you, PMAS, DNA High Performance, and 2 Auto Solutions for becoming reading up on the best show on the planet. Let's talk to the people, and we'll get after it. Coyote Fury, Clean Out 3GT, 2000 MCR, Travis, Paul Pontiu, Joe Swish, Maki Mock, I'm Hung Solo, Monty 540, B. Lavesh, Valley 10 Speed, getting that converter fixed up. Michael Rodriguez, D-Rock Fox, JD Swag, Pito Chiquito, JD, John Bailey, Bullet Bill. And by the way, guys, hoodies. That's right. I'm wearing the shirt right now. I am wearing the Grey Goose shirt right now. And we got hoodies on the website. Let's sell the motherfuckers out too. And the LRX is live for existing customer. If you currently are tuned by Lund Racing, the LRX is going to cost you $400. You basically re-up. We export the tune. It'll be pretty much the same tune that's going to go back in the LRX. Nothing's going to change, but you'll have key features at your fingertips. John Jr. released a 30-minute tutorial as to how to manipulate the LRX. So if you say, well, how do you do this? It's on you. Diego Flores, John Bailey, The Wolf 50, Bullet Bill, RoboStyle, Jared Kamoto, Bhakti Luxury Dixon, Kellen Stocks, Kylon or Killon 302, Daniel Pelayo, that's a funny name, Freedom Rider, Kylon, Leon Phelps, The Wolf, Bhakti Luxury again, Carlos Arroyo, Joe Jackson, Freedom Rider, Daniel Pelayo again, Teacher Skorsky, Grandy Macchiato, Click Up the Horse, Dustin Garrison, EPA's in the house, Christian Duran. Let's go all the way to the bottom and say hi to the people. We got Minibike Madman, Jeremiah Kemp. What's up, Jeremiah? I haven't seen you in forever. We got to race cars, bro. That Corvette is ready for any fucking Lund Tune Stick Coyote can catch a fucking lane with the ZR1. Glassproof Coyote, Black Cat, Alistair of Hades, Kylon, Justin, Anthony McGinnis, Rican 50, Nuxo, Alistair of Hades, Jay Lopez, Bryson Witt, Dynamite, S550, Goon, Mindy by Badman, Tyler Brown, Mendoza Coyote, Bondober says, happy birthday, bro Chacho. Justin LRX, introduction video was nice, but Junior needs a better camera. Again, he's trying to get you guys some info. But once we do actual product, we don't do commercials. We don't pay a company. We just say, here. Again, he has an iPhone, so he's limited. But if he wants to make a legit 10-minute tutorial video, I'll bring my camera up and we can do something. And thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it very much. It's very nice of you to flood my inbox and saying happy birthday. I really appreciate that. But let's get right to the freaking show. So Justin Dugan, again, a friend of the show, decided to send me a clip or a video. He said, Alex, I went to Performance Assembly Solutions. And at Performance Assembly Solutions, I went ahead and showed you the whole building of a TVS. So let's get right to the meat of it right here. So, because they were talking about the Roush Mustang.
So here we are, pretty much.
Why is this thing not playing how it should be playing? There we go, Yeti Nano, there we go.
The completed RS3, correct?
That's correct. I know it looks very similar in a lot of ways, but it is...
Okay, guys, quick story. This guy was the guy that had a fucking face like he saw a ghost when Joe Goodenough handed him the phone and said, by the way, Whipple knows everything about the up-and-coming front feed Roush. But obviously, this was back Gen 2 days. This was like, I don't know, 5 years ago.
It's all new for 2015. We start with a 627 horsepower package. By SEMA, we plan to launch our Phase 2 version of the kit.
Which is a Phase 2 version. It's simply an 80mm pulley, different calibration, LU-47 injector. So this, at PAS, is where I saw the VMP blower be built in conjunction alongside with a Roush blower. And I'm going to play the video and show you how they build it, how they test it, how they verify it, all at PAS, the same place that makes Illuminators, the same place that makes GM Performance Engines or assembles GM Performance Engines. Probably one of the cooler fucking third-party, I guess, companies out there.
Sorry if you guys at home have a TVS blower. This gentleman right here probably put it together for you. So I understand you're going to teach me how to throw one of these things together, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to grab this housing right here. We're going to put it right here on the fixture. We're going to grab the pink Loctite. You're just going to walk it all the way around the top. And that's going to seal your main cavity.
So now we're actually going to grab the rotating group. We'll flip it over.
See? Told you, you're a pro.
Nice. Hey, how about it?
So next thing is you're going to grab the front cover. Okay. Make sure you're on there.
Ah, there she goes. All right. I didn't think I'd wake up today and be hand assembling a blower. This is pretty cool.
The first torque is just going to make sure.
So they torque it down and all this stuff. And the way they test it is they put it on this Spintron thing situation. He puts the bypass valve on. I'll show you that.
Yeah, it's an air crimper. Right? There you go.
Oh, there
it's
you
a fun
go.
part every day.
Okay, so there now we actually have to install the actuator.
By the way, if you want to know what a bypass valve is on a blower, that's where it's located. If your bypass is not getting a proper reference, again, Coyotes have two open ports. One has to be open to atmosphere. The other one has to have a boost vacuum reference, so it actually diaphragm moves. If you have it plumbed incorrectly or you don't have a proper reference, it'll stay open and the car will not see proper boost.
Yep, we're going to put it on the shaft here. You're going to install the set screw.
Okay.
Then the last thing you're going to do on this station, you're going to check the rotational clearance on the rotating group.
And so this is where you set the actuator, correct?
Correct.
And that's with your set screw that we just installed.
Correct.
Now it's testing.
That's the machine. So if you go to Performance Assembly Solutions, after every blower is assembled, they put it on this machine and make a whole bunch of noise. So you could definitely hear the difference between a 2.3 liter TVS from Roush and from VMP. And you can hear the difference between a 2650 and a 2300. It was a very noticeable noise.
What's the final result?
You got to pass.
Look at that. Built my first successful supercharger. It's been a pretty awesome experience, man.
So before that, when he was showing me this video, the best Mustang, if you were to, say, Alex, of the S550 generation, what is the best Mustang offered? Well, it wasn't offered by Ford. It was offered by Roush. Again, guys, the very tiny, let's say, percentage of the company that has to do with putting a blower on, putting a hood on, putting side skirts on, putting exhaust on, it's probably like 10% of the company. These guys, Roush has divisions that rebuild P-51 airplane engines, Rolls-Royce airplane engines. So understand, it's a engineering firm, and they just dabble. And in one thing I did not know is that the RS3, along with hood and complete nose redesign and exhaust, they actually also, as I didn't know this, but they get to a station where they actually show, I think, axles. Supposedly, these cars, this is what comes in a Roush Stage 3, an RS3. You get coilovers, and it ain't BMR shit. This is their own spec. You get aftermarket Ford Performance axles. Is that right? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've never been under a Roush RS3. So any of you guys out there that might know, do you know if the RS3 has a fucking set of axles in it? Because I'm telling you, if it does, axles, coilovers, rear struts that are stock, doesn't matter. This thing is a clutch, a drive shaft, and a bent caliber transmission away from being stupid. It's already supercharged. It's dumb. And, Justin Dugan drove it around. They have all this calibration. But, the funny thing is, he just drove it around and showed some of the things that this thing had variable exhaust before any Gen 3 had variable exhaust.
Active exhaust system here in the 2015. It's done up in a way that it flows well.
See, you can literally in Gen 2 RS3s, they have basically a variable exhaust via a button before the before the GT350 had it. Actually, no, right around the same time, because the 16350 came out, and this is sort of in between. But I think it's really cool, and a lot of people don't even realize how super awesome and versatile and what a great package this Roush RS3 is. And one of the better things that Justin Dugan did here is show a proper burnout. Like, imagine, he says he feels like he doesn't have a seat at the table. Dude, they let you drive an RS3 around and do a massive fucking soupy burnout in it. You did good.
The shop, but not before I do one last burnout. I'm Justin. Thanks for watching, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.
Guy can't wipe the grin off his fucking face. So, when we talked about that last week, I thought that was a very interesting thing to talk about, that Performance Assembly Solutions does so much stuff. I had no idea that they... Boy, when I showed up to Performance Assembly Solutions, I thought, okay, there's going to be a couple of motors here. Dude, there's everything there. Then I saw the blower stand, then I saw this, then I saw that. Now, again, that place, I don't know if they cast them there, but they definitely assemble them there. So it was interesting to see the whole lineage of the 2.3 liter TVS, the good negotiations to get the 2650 going, the lack of negotiations to further the 2.3 liter VMP Gen 2R, and I think that was a huge mistake. And to this day, Roush sells the shit out of 2.3 liter blowers. And if you happen to get your hands on an RS3, understand that car is more capable than most of the stuff that Ford put out. Maybe not the GT350R. The R to me is top tier, but I think that car, because it's supercharged, is way more desirable than any GT350 for the price. If you got a $60,000 RS3 or a $60,000 GT350, I'm sorry, I'm going to go with the 600 plus horsepower car. The 350 is cool NA, but you can't do a goddamn thing and it has no torque. And once you put a blower on it, then things change. But unless you have a Gen 2 motor GT350, I wouldn't really push it past more than 8 or 9 PSI on pump gas, maybe 10 PSI on the 85, live at about 800. But understand this, the rods are eventually going to be a problem. Oil consumption issues are going to come around. It's going to be an issue. That'd be interesting. And a lot of people were asking me about illuminators. Hey, Alex, I don't have an illuminator. I have a Gen 1. What do I do about an illuminator if they only sell Gen 3 units? It's simple. You buy a short block. If you have a Gen 1 Mustang and you want to get a more robust bottom end, and you say, Alex, what company should I buy the built motor from? You literally get a Ford Racing Illuminator Gen 3. Bottom end. And then you get Gen 1 timing components, and you can either use Gen 2 heads, and I'm not sure, but I think you can use Gen 1 heads. Do not quote me on that. And again, you now have a rods and piston Ford spec'd out high compression illuminator. So again, Gen 1, Gen 2, if you don't want to get the whole long block and deal with the DI stuff, get the short block. Use your existing hardware when it comes to heads and timing components in terms of the chains and the cams, and you're right there where you need to be. You don't have to deal with these motor builders that they use fucking oil pump gears that are sus. Guys, do me a favor. When you are about to get your motor built and you reach out to a motor builder, ask them what oil pump gears are in it. Go ahead and see what they use. And then when they tell you the magic words that aren't TSS or MMR, I know, say what you will about MMR, but the oil pump gears are fine. But Triangle Speed Shop, in my opinion, has probably the best oil pump gears out there. Hell, Ford Racing has the best oil pump gears. You can buy the whole Ford Racing oil pump with the gears and a Ford Performance crank sprocket and be in a way better situation than what these fucking supposed badass engine builders are using. Unbelievable. By the way, I do have an update on my GT500 cylinder heads. I was very honored and lucky that someone that I consider very good at building engines is willing to take on the cylinder head rebuild. What he's going to do is he's going to take them in. He asked for everything. And this is how I know this guy's legit. He says, give me the cams. Give me the caps. Give me everything on the timing component. I need it all because I need to make sure that the bores are straight, everything. We're going to check the guides, and I'm going to buy the new valves because I want to go through all these cylinder heads to make sure that they're good. So you will be getting an update probably in a week or 2 or 3 whenever he gets around to it. No rush. I got other cars to fuck with. And once he lets me know what the deal is, and again, he's going to remain nameless unless he's okay with me saying his name. And then once he establishes what the deal is, I'm just going to say, do it. I got the money, do it. And I'm going to ask for that money back. That's what's going to happen. Whatever the cost is to fix these heads, I'm going to ask for it back. Whether I get it or not, it's a different story. But heads up, there's a bill coming. And I'm going to invoice you that amount. And you're either going to pay it or you're not. So that's where we're at. So, no, Mini Bike, you got to understand. I am so sick and tired of these engine builders that fancy themselves badass. And so this is what everyone out there has to do. Everyone out there, before you are going to build your motor, you talk to Lund, if you're Lund tuned. This is why, regardless of the, Jesus Christ, Mini Bike Madman, regardless of what the motor builder is speccing out, if your tuner is Lund is responsible for making that run right. A lot of people think that you go to an engine builder, he specs out the build, and then you ask for a tune from Lund Racing. And that's not the way it goes at all. What you do is this. Alex, I'm thinking about building my motor. What do you think I should do? I say, what are your goals? I want to make 1,300 horsepower. Well, all you have to do is get an illuminator, twin turbo, or if you want to get it built, you send it to FFRE, get a stage whatever package, and then, something robust and legit, or L&M, who I trust. FFRE and L&M, I trust if Michael Rousher is involved. Okay, that guy is so fucking legit, and Joe at FFRE is so fucking legit. But I'm talking about above 1,300 horse. Not because they're not good at low power stuff. It's because you don't need the Billy Badass shit at under 1,200 horsepower. And then once you and I go back and forth, and I agree that this is a good way to go, and you agree this is a good way to go, then you hit up your motor builder and say, this is what I want. If the motor builder disagrees, no problem. Go to another motor builder. Because at the end of the day, the people responsible for making your car run is your tuner. A lot of people do this crazy thing where they spec out a build, have a guy tune it, and then when the tuner says, this setup isn't the way I would have done it, I would have preferred you left this active, I would have preferred you left this compression, I would have preferred you use this piston, I would have preferred you use this turbo kit. Now the motor builder's going to go, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. They got to hit the plus button on the fuel a couple of times. Go to somebody else. And that's usually where the disconnect comes in. And now we are left holding the bag. I am so fed up with the amount of times we have had to hold the bag for other people, motor builders, people that spec stuff out, cam manufacturers. I'm going to say something that's going to blow your fucking minds. And maybe some of you don't get this. But some of you do, because I think this chat is very advanced. This is an advanced chat. This isn't the Mustang Lifestyles chat. This isn't the Derek Barron Productions where he fucks for free chat. This is an advanced chat. If there was a way of making the Predator cam fit every phaser, every reluctor, let's say Gen 1 Mustang, Predator cam specs. Gen 2 Mustang, Predator cam specs. Gen 3 Mustang, Predator cam specs. That's the only cam you fucking need. NA, boosted, any kind of boost. Why? Because we have cam control via VCT. So if somebody out there invents a cam that has the right phaser and location, so if it's Gen 1 specific, Gen 2 specific, Gen 3 specific, 350 specific, that's the cam. Any other cam can suck my fat, veiny cock. So a lot of people are going to go, no, I think this cam is better. No, it's not. Predator cam. Oh, my car's NA. Cool. I'll phase it so it's optimal NA. We have cam control. It's not a single cam you shove in a bore and it does what it does. They're separate. They're independent of each other. We have control. Listen to us. If you don't want to listen to us, then understand this. You might be changing setup a couple of times until we're happy with the setup. Some people don't do that. They just go get the builder and then they believe the builder when the builder doesn't tune. Oh, but I locked it here. Did you tighten up the chains? Did you pressurize the system with air when you actually set the cams up? Oh, you didn't, because you didn't think it mattered. But now all of a sudden on the exhaust side, one cam is 4 degrees off the other side and it sounds different bank to bank. Well, that shouldn't matter. Oh, it matters. Happy birthday, Alex. Bought 2 hoodies and a huge blue goose shirt. Says y'all took the gray goose shirts. No influence at all. This channel has absolutely no influence. We suck. We simply don't matter. Stock cams are the best cams. Walking potato chat. Congratulations to Lund on the release. How many LRX sold in the first 24 hours? I want to think 30. 30. Think about that, guys. And it is only available for existing customers currently, but I think they're going to open up the order banks to everybody, but I have to get up there and train and get software on my laptop. I got to get the LRX software, learn how to use it, learn to export stuff so that then they're not left holding the bag, because I have a feeling there will be thousands of these guys sold this year. I have a crazy feeling that by July or June, we're talking about 1,000 or so LRXs sold, just because people want to either have better logging, crank relearns, adjustability, a touch screen. Yeah, I get it. It's big, it's square. You don't think it's cool. Fine. Is it cool to have a PO315 on your fucking dash all the time? Oh, no, that's not cool. Live with a square device that is updatable and current. Happy birthday, says Danny Belt. Thank you so much, guys. Seriously, I'm not a birthday guy. I generally don't care about birthdays. Because I kind of tend to be a loner. I don't like people. I hate people actually. And I don't go out of my way to celebrate it. I worked today, thought I had a dentist appointment. They fucked it up, so I got to go back tomorrow. And that's kind of it. I made food, hung out with Tony, and I'm going to jerk off right before bed. Like nut real hard, like tease it for a long time so I can just fill up that cum rag and then just go to bed. Like, that's a great birthday. That's a better birthday than half of you guys have. Predator cams, illuminator, short block, stock heads. Sounds like you don't need an engine builder for under 1,200 horse. Exactly, Insane Mustang. You do not need an engine builder for under 1,200 horsepower. And 90% of you, 95% of you are never going to need over 1,200 horsepower. So what you do is this. Predator, short block if you want. 350 heads, Predator cams, Gen 2. And they make, I believe, a Predator cam with a Gen 2 phaser that goes in 350 heads. It's like special shit. I think so. You generally don't need it. Will they open up the LRX to US? Wait, will they open up the LRX to us t-shirt only orders now? You're going to train up at Lund like you train them calves? Of course, they have a really nice setup up there. Nice. That means Mustang Lifestyle can't buy one. No, they can't tune with it. They can't tune with our LRX. Our LRX is only tunable by our LRX. So understand that, guys. If you buy an LRX, you are Lund tuned only. How's the Shih Tzu? How does it sit through? Ya está viejo. Hey, you know what though? I'm at that age where if you piss me off, I can either fuck your mom or your daughter if she's in her 20s. You're not a birthday guy. You're a birthday boy. Fuck me. Oh my God. What the fuck? He's trying to make a joke. So how veiny? It's pretty veiny. Edging for 5 hours. F you, Alex. Because it's still happy birthday to you. I honestly didn't care about the N gauge being round. Square fits more places than the dash. Stripplegram should be there soon. His name is Tiffany. Bust out one for champagne. Bust one out. Champagne of victory. Before you again says, Took Hook. 830 horsepower is almost impossible on the street below 80. I agree. My Corvette makes 720 or so rear wheel horsepower. It spins in second gear. It spins. I have to start the pull, and if you listen to that 60 to 130 pull, it does this fishtail, and bam, then I hit third and it hooks. So it only hooks really after 70 miles an hour in second or third in any gear. And I'm not looking to do third gear pulls because that's gay as shit. People think LRXs are Hollies. LRX means no more stolen files. Dino, Florida says, happy birthday. Says, I'm late. Happy birthday, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. People are really complaining that it's square. Yes, Mike H. So, again, let's talk about the vast majority of people out there. The vast majority of people just want their car to look good. So, the word performance to them means something totally different. Performance to them means how the car is acting in a static fashion. My car has, welds. I don't drag race. I don't drag race at all. I got welds. I got a drop kit, or I got airbags, Starlight headliner, tint that's halfway down the windshield like a fucking douchebag. Raxium headlights, whatever, RTR bullshit. So you look at your car and you go, ooh, that bitch is fine. So you go, I'm going to do rolling shots. I'm going to do rolling things on Instagram. I'm just going to do cool little cuts where it speeds up, slows down, speeds up, slows down, speeds up, slows down, speeds up, slows down. And I'm just going to stunt that way. Okay. Like C. Nardi has the most posts that shouldn't even be posts. He just is like, oh, car hooks at 70. Okay. And you go back 16 fucking posts. Car hooks at 60. I'm like, you're beating the shit out of that car. Stop it. And now he got a transmission from someone down here. And he's going to put that in. And hopefully it shifts. If it shifted on the other tune, it should shift on this tune. But there's a lot of guys like that that just want to show you their shit. Racing is not their thing. So if they get in their car and they see a square device, they're like, ugh. I go, I don't care. It's touchscreen. It's functional. It does a lot of shit. I can look at some data. I can clear codes. I can read codes. Right now, if you're on certain devices, you can't read codes unless they pop up on your phone. If you have internet, you can't data log unless you have internet. And again, nothing wrong with that. But you don't need internet for this thing except to maybe upload the log, download the tune. That's it. The XLR from the Gneccar car. Exactly. I work way more than that. Okay, what's happening? Oh, who are they talking about? Mike H. Eric says, happy birthday, brother. I don't know if you made the final decision on Section 8 name, but what do you think about Masterclass? It's either Masterclass, student loan, or student debt, or what's the graduate degree or graduate school. One of those things. Dropping a like and a catch replay in the AM. That's the way to do it, brother. Part number M6550 M52 5000 GT350 Gen 2 phaser timing kit. Can I copy this? Copy. Can I copy? I can't copy this. M6650 M52. M6650 M52. That's very good. Daniel Green, thank you. M6650 M52. Oh, and this is from JDM. This is JDM's website. So beautiful. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This is the only cam you fucking need. Intake and exhaust cam set for use in the 15 to 17 5.2 liter cylinder heads with, you motherfucker! I hate you. I don't give a fuck about your newsletter. God damn it. Anyway, 5.2 cylinder heads with 15 to 17 Gen 2 cam phasers. Guys, you can use 5.2 cylinder heads with 15 to 17 Mustang GT cam phasers. Oh my God, 14 millimeter lift, 270 degree duration, intake and exhaust. Must use the 5 liter cam phasers and chains and crank sprocket. These cams are to be used with a 5.0 Coyote. These are the only cams you should have on your Gen 2 Mustang. Right here. M6550-52. This is it. Done. Se acabó el party. But it says here, to use with 15 to 17 5.2 cylinder heads. So I wonder if you need the cylinder head. Yeah, we need more clarification on that. So before you buy this cam, make sure you don't got to buy Predator fucking cylinder heads. I can't imagine. But if that's the case, there it is. Like literally, there it is. So you got to check for fitment. Don't just buy them all willy-nilly, but that's the cam. That's the cam. That Predator spec should be on Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, everything. And that's the only cam that should be offered on every fucking build. Listen up, engine builders. Every fucking build, you should figure out how to put Predator cams in it and have it work with the current control system of the customer you're building the engine for. Happy birthday, Bud. I hope you had a good New Year's. My Coyote has 182,000 miles. How about the Coyote with 300,000 miles? Yes, I saw. There's a Gen 1 Coyote out there with 300,000 miles. Kilometer says, happy birthday. This is for Ivy League. Oh, he wants to call the car Ivy League. Hit the plus button for Tony's toy budget. Tuition. Happy birthday. I'll watch later. How about naming the GT500 DeWalt? Student loan. I've heard it more than others. Student loan might be good, or student debt. Let's go out tonight and dance salsa for your birthday. I don't dance. I like tuition because you paid to learn a lesson. Also, happy birthday. I hate it when they all do that. Like, guys, if you have a website, the first thing I want to do as a customer is just get to the part. If you interrupt me, let's do it. Let me see what other websites do that. Let's go to maybe Justin, because I got some pull with Justin Dugan, right? Let's go to AmericanMuscle.com. Let's see what websites do that. Let's see what websites. American. Oh, Jesus. AmericanMuscle.com. Oh, gosh. AmericanMuscle.com. Okay, we'll wait about 5. Okay, we're here. Oh, Jesus. This is. Boom! There it is. Let's try another one. Let's try them all. Who all does this stupid splash shit when you just want to get to your parts? Let me see. Okay, they don't. I'm still waiting. Let me click around here because sometimes they have like a timer. Oh, there it is. Who else? VMP Performance. BMP Performance. Is it VMP Performance or is it VMP Performance? Let's see. Performance.com. Or is it VMP tuning? Okay. Okay, do you do it too? Do you do it too? Okay, no. I haven't seen a splash. This is just the top. That's normal. I want to see if there's a fucking stupid interruption on the bottom. The other one took about 10 seconds, so we'll see. Let me click on the outside here. Click on here. Okay, good. Looks like either they didn't use the same web developer, but shout out to VMP, who does not have... Let's see CJ Pony parts. Fuck. These fucking websites with their splash shit. Leave it alone. Okay. Oh! Bro, fuck all y'all. VMP is the only one out of all of them. VMP is the only one that doesn't have that bullshit pop up in your shit. So yeah, that's a good test. Now you know which ones work, which ones don't. Or which ones don't do that shit in your face when they try to move you around. Valley 10 Speed, thank you for the $50. Thank you for the happy birthday from your biggest fan. Thank you so much. I still like Blue Balls as a name. That's stupid. Alex, porn history popping up. DeWalt flows better since the GT500 is blue like the DeWalt KRU. Stop it. The DeWalt is yellow. Stop it. Did Lund run out of shopping supplies after the short release? They did not anticipate over 100 shirts being sold. They did not anticipate over 30 LRXs being sold in the first day. No way. No way. CJ Pony Parts, tried them. I bet LMR does it too. Late model restoration. Let's go. Late model. Is it 50 resto or what is it? Late model restoration.com. Okay, here we go. Okay, cookies. Okay, I'll allow cookies, and let's see what pops up. Cause let me just look for some door pins and some starter. Oh, let me see some molding and what Mustang do I want to fuck with? Oh, let me see a little Eaton situation here. Little axles. Hey, late model. So far, so good. Shout out to you for not interrupting what I want to get to. The worst thing on these websites is when they splat a fucking thing in the... Put your email here so we can annoy you with shit you don't need. So shout out to LMR and VMP passing the test of not having bullshit on their website when you just want to get to your part. Good for them. Good for them. True question. Those DNA. My girl is laughing at you. She works in marketing. It's true. These women, probably the websites are designed by women. Oh, you know what you want to do when you're looking for a part real quick? Let me just put a big splat in front of your fucking face that has nothing to do with the part you're looking for. I get tagged a lot on Facebook. Happy birthday. I don't know what that means. Shit, that ain't nothing compared to porn website. You know what? Not going there. Native Shift, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. LMR is my favorite website. Bro, you're on it, bro. You have like a personal, you're taking it more personal than I am. I'm taking it in stride, not talking shit. I'm just going to want some money back because it's going to cost me probably $3,000 to get everything done. Cobalt tools are blue, got it. But not DeWalt, unless they have a different line. No script add-on is your friend. No, I'm not doing any add-ons on my fucking browser. Okay, it just slows down your browser. No, thank you. No Splash newsletter is why DNA High Performance and eBay are my go-to. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. One of the sponsors, DNA High Performance.com. I'm sorry, I don't almost forgot. Well, how come, did you guys pay your bill? DNA High Performance is not coming up. Okay, here we go. DNA High Performance, bam. Let's see. No bullshit on your site. Okay, good. DNA High Performance, DNA High Performance. Okay, this is a chat window. That's acceptable. As long as you don't interrupt my shit, I'm a happy guy. Okay, let's get rid of that. Apparel, that's good. Good. Okay, second page. Apparel. Home. Okay, good. No splash bullshit. Wheels. What kind of wheels y'all carrying? Oh shit, you carry everything. Fuck. You guys got any hammers? If you got hammers, I'll lose it. Hammers. No, they don't have hammers. That would have been great if they have fucking Mercedes-Benz repop hammers. That would have been hilarious. LT4Z Low says, happy birthday from the Panhandle, Pensacola, the home of Roy Jones Jr. Beefcake... I don't want to mention that fucking shithead's name. Fuck that guy. Hey, how do I purchase the LRX if I'm tuned by Lund already? Did he not see the... Okay, right here. So you go to the website. Right here. I already put the link on the chat. Lund Racing LRX for existing customers. Device only, no tune. And I'm going to go ahead here. Oh my God. Copy. Go to the chat. Paste. And bada bing, bada boom. And I'm going to pin this bitch because I want to make sure that everyone knows. Shad, thank you for the $50. Jesus Christ, thank you. This is going to be one of the highest grossing chats ever. So I have pinned the LRX. I'd rather you guys buy an LRX than give me money, but hey, I'll take your fucking money. I can go towards something pretty cool later on. So it'll be a nice month for AdSense. If your PC can stream it, it can run a browser add-on without chugging. No, I'm good. Definitely tagging Alex in my next useless post. Who's awake at DNA chat? Somebody. They probably get some kind of thing that gets brought to their phone ridiculously quick. But thank you, Shad Terrell. I appreciate the money. I appreciate everyone that has given anything. We've got Shad POV, Native Shift, Valley 10 gave me $50. Kilometers gave me $50. Nestor Barrios gave me $10 right here. Says, happy birthday, Alex. Do you know if the 2650 from the Predator fits the 250 heads? I know in the Gen 150 it's a bolt-on. I know you said Whipple on 350s, but how does the 2650 stack on the 350? I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't do the 2650 on the 350. It's just not. I wouldn't do it because in stock form, it's not that impressive. And when you start upping the boost, IATs become an issue unless you have a very robust intercooler system or heat exchanger. By the way, if I can find a way of getting a 2.3 Roush blower super cheap, I would probably do a DI delete on a Gen 3 and stick a Roush on that. Oh, imagine a 2.3 liter on a 12-to-1 compression Gen 3 motor at 11 or 10 psi. Probably makes 700. Like that. With the torque. It'll bring all that power right back. And that's what we're missing with Gen 3. See, one of the biggest issues with the Gen 3 is the supercharger selection. The 2.3 liter rotor pack does not exist in stock form on the Gen 3 unless you buy it from, I think, Edelbrock, if they even sell it for the Gen 3. So if you can DI delete the Gen 3 and shove a Roush supercharger. Hey, Roush, are you listening? Hey, Justin Dugan, you got any friends over at Roush? I'm going to call in some favors because I'm telling you, imagine a 2.3 liter supercharged GT350 at 10 pounds of boost, whipping up like that. No one has done it. And if they have done it, you don't hear shit about it. But I would love to see a 2.3 liter, maybe the hood clearances are an issue, get a fucking cowl hood, and a 2.3 liter Roush blower on a Gen 3 with a DI delete would be so fucking tits. And that's what was taken away from us on Gen 3. Whereas Gen 2 and Gen 1 are loving life. 2.3, whoop, whip up real quick, 6 rib, 80 millimeter homo, pump gas. You could probably make 700 on a Gen 3. I will order tomorrow morning, says Hatch 450. What cylinder heads are you using on Hush Money? Gen 2 or Gen 3? Gen 3, I'm sorry, Gen 2 heads, Gen 3 bottom end, locked cams because it might be carbureted. I'm still on the fence, bro. I'm still on the fence. Junior's like, dude, just do a Gen 2 control pack. And I'm like, I already did that. When it was 6R80. He goes, do it again, but turbo. And I'm like, I don't want to, honestly. I'll be honest, I don't want to. What kind of cash flow? With this kind of cash flowing, Alex, tomorrow will also be Alex's birthday. LRX isn't compatible with 07 to 10 GT500. Nope, it's over. It's over, Johnny. You either get with the program because that is a brand new device and we're not going to make it for what's next? Cobras? It's over. It's over.
It's over.
Technology.
Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it off.
This is for technology, not for old shit. Alex trying to get that Gen 5 Viper this year with ideas like that. Get me a Roush blower. I'll find a Gen 3. Stick it on. DI delete. 700 horsepower. Engine builder. Every engine builder on the planet and every cam manufacturer make a Predator spec cam to fit Gen 1 Coyote, Gen 2 Coyote, and Gen 3 Coyote. That's the only cam they'll ever need. If I buy an unmarried RTD, you could buy a married RTD. You could buy 17 RTDs. As long as you pay for credits, you can then tune your car. How much extra would I have to pay for a military tune? Military tune? What's a military tune? Oscar Hernandez. What's a military tune? I don't know what a military tune is. Did you mean multi-tune? 93 Ghost Cam, 85 Ghost Cam. It's plus 450 regardless. Regardless of whatever you got going on. Whatever device is plus 450 to get multi-tune access, and then $50 for every add-on. So let's say you want anti-lag. Multi-tune with anti-lag, $450. Oh, now I want Ghost Cam, plus 50. Because it costs us credits, we got to pay PCM Tech to export tunes. Mini Bike, thank you for some Wonder Bread. Oh, poor guy. Get this man a Viper. GT350, 2.3 liter blower and a 6R80 behind it? No, that sounds really fucking crazy. A 6R, no, that sounds awful. Stick. 350 should always have a stick. Low horsepower GT500 says I'll go for my F-150 when I'm ready to turn my daily into not a daily. I think he said multi-tune. 2.3 TVS on a 350 would be nice. People aren't even thinking about shit like that. Why? Because a lot of people immediately go to Whipple. But this is the problem with that, right? The perception is that the Whipple is the best supercharger overall. No, not even close. It's the most versatile in terms of application. You can put a Gen 5 Whipple, which is the on the top intercooler, on every generation car and Mustang. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and truck. But knowing what I know, how Whipple is extremely lazy, down low, at low boost, on a GT350, 8 pounds of boost, a Whipple feels like absolute dog shit until you get up in the RPM ranges. Now, the issue is going to be that the TVS rotor pack might be a little buzzy for the knock sensors and the sensitivity of the knock sensor settings for the GT350. So we might have to play around or just give it octane, right? So if you have a 19 to 20 GT350, a Roush 2, and it's got to be a Roush blower. Why? Because VMP fucked up. It's got to be 2.3. VMP fucked up. They didn't re-up on the 2.3 Gen 2R, so now it's going to be I'm going to push the Roush stuff. Why? That's, in my opinion, that's a better situation to push because they still manufacture it. Why shout out a company that doesn't manufacture a certain product and is soon to die with the TVS rotor pack and move over to the Whipple stuff, supposedly, allegedly. So I'm going to support Roush. So a Roush blower on a GT350, T56, E85, 10 PSI. Come on, stop it. Whips up, performance is great, stop it. 2.3 with the Gen 3 DI Delete would be awesome. I keep waiting to see it, but people don't care about DI Delete or the possibilities. Military tune, I think he meant Amory tune. Not when they involve the Barra. You know, I'm going to tell you guys something. The Barra's fucking stupid. Stop saying Barra anything. What's so great about the Barra? A Barra, the last generation Barra, was only good to about 800 horsepower before you had to throw rods and pistons in it. So by the time you buy the Barra, get it through customs, get it here, find parts, make it fit, tune it properly with Hall Tech or whatever, then you throw boost at it, and at 850, you got to throw rods and pistons in it and do some work to it to make good power. So you are now literally worse off than you would have put a Coyote in it. Here's a Coyote. Well, but I want to be different. You want to be so different that you're willing to pay double to make your difference matter when no one's going to care. You know what people are going to say when they see a Barra in the hood of the Fox body? That a 2J? No. Is that a SLMNOP Nissan whatever the fuck straight six? No. It's a Barra. They're going to go like this. They don't care. They don't care. No one's going to go, holy shit, a Barra! Larry, get over here. Get over here. A fucking Barra. No one is going to say that. You'd be better off putting a 2J in it. And the fucking homos that love the anime, and they have this as their YouTube. Hold on. Here it is. And they have this as their they have what do you call it? Where is it?
Sorry, I don't talk in a woo-woo voice. I don't know what you expected me to do.
That you guys have that on your
Sorry, I don't talk.
you guys have that on. Hey, look, it's 2JZ. Ew. Oh wait, this is my buddy. Hey man, come over here. There's a guy with a fucking 2JZ and a Fox body. Sick. Puts his phone down. Ew. Hey, where you at? I'm buying this 2JZ Fox body, homo. Sick. Fucking homos, all of you. The Pokemon stickers on the car. What the fuck is a Barra? That's how BMW and Audi owners think. They want to be different but pay double for the power. Ain't anime everywhere. Lawrence likes Barra barbacoa. Swap it. Hey, Samuel. That's a great idea. Fool me once. Fool me once is a great idea for the fucking GT500. Absolutely. At least a 2J would be faster than a Barra. What Barra holds an import record again? Oh yeah, none. I agree. Barra's dud shit. Look, just because it's made in Australia doesn't mean it's better. Have you ever had Tim Tams? They're fucking disgusting. It's the grossest fudge packed squared candy. Like, Australians, literally. they oh, you gotta go to Tim Tams? Okay, and then they suck coffee through it. It's like taking a Snickers bar, drill a hole through it, and suck coffee through it. Disgusting. You guys were literally a, like, penal colony. Barra. And Chapo says, how would I go about tuning a car I bought that was apparently... Where the fuck did he go? Where'd you go? Did you disappear? That apparently tuned by Lund. All I have is an SCT. Give us the serial number. See if we can find it that way. You know, hit us up tomorrow and say, hey, I have the serial number. Is this one of your shit? Yeah. Okay, buy a device. buy a RTD or preferably an LRX, and you should be good to go. Thank you, Deuce Machina. A borrow sounds illegal. Happy birthday, Alex. I wish I could send some money, but I'm saving up for the Dark Horse. Caden, you're good. I don't know why you're saving up for a Dark Horse, but cool. By the way, Lethal supposedly put out a video of a car and a dyno making power. Did anyone see what kind of power it made? First of all, the pull sounded long as hell. So I'm not thrilled about that. But does anyone know what the Whipple... And it's got some bullshit sticker on it. It looks like it's got anime pink and yellow and red shit in the back. And I'm just like, get the... Whatever. Fool me. Can't get fooled again. Where is it? I got to find that clip. Can't get fooled again. Bush. This has to be a
We got an issue in America. Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many...
Where is this?
Came to the rescue.
Nation celebrated its bicentennial in 1976.
The president's humor came to the rescue.
Shut up. I want to hear the can't get fooled again.
There's an fool me, we can't get fooled again.
You stupid son of a bitch. You piece of shit started 2 fucking wars for no fucking reason, you fucking homo. You're probably on Epstein's Island, you fucking punk. Fuck that guy. Fuck me. Shit. Ew, respect my 1JZ. He finds out it was tuned by Mustang Lifestyle. Could you imagine? It says Lund Tune on it. It's a Mustang Lifestyle. Isn't he charging $150 for tunes? Those must be fucking phenomenal. Well, look, it sounds really slow on the video I saw. Yes, the video sounded like it was a very long pull. They didn't want to show the number because they have to heat up the probe first. FKA all day, every day. Happy birthday, Alex. Gen 2 Mustang. When do you need head studs? When you're gonna go close to above 15 psi consistently, I would look into something like a headset. It looks like kids sticker book and probably made no power. Who was in pair? Okay, Freedom Rider. Okay, gotcha. EPA says laugh my ass. Imagine if it's a fucking Mustang Lifestyles tune in the SCT device. Oh my God. I'm 22, says Jacob Brandemir. And I finally watched Demolition Man yesterday. And oh my God, that sounds exactly what our world is going to. You finally saw Demolition Man? Where they get penalized for swearing? I still don't know what the 3 shells were. But that's a great movie. Bush is better than Biden? Yeah, absolutely. At least. Barra, for when you want 2JZ noises, less than 2JZ power, and extremely limited on maintenance and parts. That's exactly right. The only people that tout the Barra or the Barra are the people that just want to be different for the sake of being different, but they don't understand it costs a lot of money to be different. Let's be honest. If I wanted to go racing tomorrow, okay, let's talk about this. If I wanted to go racing tomorrow, and I wanted to go pretty fast, and I don't have a lot of money, I don't think LS, because LSs are not going to last long at big power levels. Oh, a couple of them made 1,000 power stock body. Man, cool story. By the way, have you heard of Cletus's truck blow? He said he blew up a 10R80. Anyway, if I wanted to get into racing, I'm not going to build a Coyote. You psycho? I'm going to build a big block Chevy. A big block Chevy. I'm sorry. It's the most available. Parts are everywhere. You can literally make fucking 12 or 1,300 horse with basic shit. I'm saying basic shit. Rods, pistons, probably a stock iron block, some porting on the heads, and a fucking shitload of boost. On pump gas, you could probably make 1,000 if you configure it properly, and it'll cost you half as much as building a Coyote build. So if I didn't care, and if I wasn't brand loyal, and if I didn't work for a company that deals in the Coyote game, you wouldn't catch me fucking dead in a fucking Coyote. Not because they're not good, they're just ridiculously expensive. Okay? The starting point to get a Gen 2 is $5,000 for a 60,000 mile motor. So you saw the price. Small block Ford's expensive. A 427, that 500 horse 427, it's 12,000 bucks. So if I wanted to get into racing, why the hell would I touch anything that isn't a big block Chevy? If I didn't care about brand loyalty. But I'm a Ford guy. And I'm not stupid. I'm going to support whatever my job deals with and push that platform. But if I just wanted to go racing and put a 13-year-old jockey from O-Block in it, fucking big block Chevy, fucking 800 shot, vaya con Dios. Absolutely, big block Chevy and a G-body. Clayton is buying up all the F-150s because he keeps blowing them up. Look, there's a thing, excuse me, there's a thing guys like him have that you know they're not paying attention to you. Even though they have people that are giving him advice probably have the best intentions for his channel. If I was consulting him, I would grab him by the fucking ears and I go, stop doing fucking limiter slamming burnouts. Stop doing burnouts unless you're about to race. Don't give 9 different ride-alongs and then wonder why your ship blows up. And then the final thing I will say is, what the fuck is wrong with you? Listen. I don't know the people that are in his camp. Okay, I'll give you an example. Deontay Wilder. You know Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. Is this guy. This is it.
To this day. To this day.
Deontay Wilder was knocking out cab drivers, grocery baggers, janitors that were 6 foot tall and no boxing. And then once he faced small, fast boxers, he got his ass beat. And then he faced a tall, good boxer, Tyson Fury. So his corner was full of yes men. Oh, you the best, champ. You think you want to hit the calf machine a couple of times? Nah, son. I'm the Bronx Bomber. Whatever the fuck he is. So he had yes men around him. I don't know that there's anyone in the cleat camp, and I don't know. But But I hope there's somebody in the cleat camp that's the voice of reason. Maybe if Sam was polishing something, he'd be like, be really nice if you stop doing stupid limiter burnout, you fucking asshole. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, nothing. Shucks, I just think you should stop doing stupid limiter burnouts when there's no reason to do limiter burnouts. Okay. And then he goes to sleep at night. Does he know how to turn it off? Do you think when he stubs his toe at home, he goes, oh, frick? So somebody needs to be the voice of reason there. You cannot. Have you heard of the Crown Victoria doing anything? The L&M GT500 Crown Vic that after they tuned it on M1, he immediately looked like he blew it up and you never saw it again. Never saw it again. Where is it? Where is it? Right? So I think he's just so destructive that if you want your business to be valid, you want nothing to do with him. But he has a lot of sycophant psycho followers. So if you have a YouTube channel, you can scrounge off of those fucking psychos and make another 100, 200, 300,000 subscribers show up to your shit just because you catch some of that shine. But the problem is, is the juice, is it worth the squeeze? Because if he doesn't listen to the shit you say and constantly blows shit up, and that's part of the channel, because let's be honest, is it a Whistling Diesel channel with race cars? Whistling Diesel tells you, I'm going to break this shit. And you know you're going to break it. Homeboy, man, the most reliable truck I got is the F-150. Boom! All jiddly diddly giddly derp. What the hell just happened? Gotcha. Good day says, absolutely. The most power LS2 SPE gapped ring lands and meth can handle centrifugal blower. When he gets into Cletus mode, he gets dumber. He's like Whistling Diesel and gets paid to do dumb stuff. But no. Whistling Diesel, you know what you're going to get. If Cletus gets a F-150 and we tune it and it runs a number, you go, oh shit, legit. But then you see it doing limiter burnouts and you go, so do you want to blow it up? And then what happens? People go, the tune must not be that good if they're not taking slapping chains into account. I'm sorry, we don't have anything in the tune that keeps the tensioners not collapsing in on themselves when the chains go from 8,000 RPMs to 0 back to 8,000. Yeah, walking on limiter all day long, no care in the world. Then he asks for someone to drive 17 hours to bring him a 10 or 80. Yeah, I'd be like, fuck you, bro. You fucking made your bed. Sleep in it. That's the problem. People want to be in his camp so bad they bend over backwards for him. And I'm like, you guys are enabling, dude. He is a crackhead, and you guys keep delivering him crack. Alex, you could name the GT500 Sally Mae. No. You gotta understand. Drag race. Okay. Let me see. Grudge racing line. Grudge racing line. Delete. Okay. You need to understand the audience we're playing to. Okay. No, I don't want to play this clip because I'll be accused of being racist. So, Mercy, starting line. I don't want to play that clip. Oh, you fucking racist. Oh my God, racing. So, if you name something witty, if you name something that makes people think, and no offense to the people starting at the, standing at the line at these events, but there's a special kind of stupid that stands at the line. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get a good shot of some stupid motherfuckers breathing in. So half of these guys here, you say Sally Mae, you say something witty, they all got black shirts, they all got jeans, they all get... Do you know, guys, you want to hear something hilarious? I am blown away that people still almost get stuck every year at the track. You know what I wore at World Cup? Not because I'm a genius, not because I'm smarter than everyone else. I wore cleats. That's right. I wore cleats. I don't have to step on the track to know where the grip is. I can look at it, maybe tap it a little bit with the cleats and go, oh yeah, this is good, and be good. Every time someone gets stuck at the starting line, I go, okay, you're retarded, right? You know they make shoes, like golf shoes or cleats, that have little tiny nubs in it, and you never get stuck to the track. So if you start making Sally Mae jokes or very witty things, like why don't you just call it like CERN? Hey, what's CERN? Oh, the collider. The what now? What collider? What the hell? You want to go 5 on? You go to 5. My 5 to your 20. Right lane wins. Anyway, what the hell does CERN mean? Well, this collider that makes particles go fast and they crush them into each other, and you can record the outcome. Why the hell you gonna do that? It reminded me the time I slapped my baby mama. It's like CERN with my hand in her face. So don't try to call drag racing guys are generally stupid, except maybe the engine builders, some of the tuners. They're all playing pocket pull. People at the line never heard of Sally Mae, right? Right. People at the line have a combined credit score. I'm fucked up. That's what happens when you try to talk too fast. People at the starting line have a combined credit score of like 300. What's credit? I got cash. Name the car El Cagapedo. Oh, CERN. Yeah, try to name it CERN. People are going to go, I don't get it. I don't understand. Man, you got to explain that to me. That's a little too witty for the people in the Carolina No Time League. I thought of cleats when watching epoxy jobs getting done. Collider? Yeah, you're right. Nobody would get it. Nobody would get it. Might as well name it negligence. Might as well get it. Might as well call it employment. Ain't nobody know about that shit on the starting line. Sprite or Mountain Dew? Ain't that the fucking truth? Get them started on football, and then they spit stats like an autist. Scredit core. Scredit core. That's actually a good That's actually a good name. Scredit core. If you play to the crowd, you would end up with a car named Donk Pickle Bussy Slap. You got to understand, though. Okay. If you get into drag racing, you are getting into a hobby and sport that is full of retards. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. You have to understand you're dealing with retards. And logic and advice goes by the wayside. So the fast guys are probably pretty smart, but they're still a little retarded. So if you are a very smart person, I'm saying engineer type level, you probably wouldn't get into drag racing because it's all bullshit. But if you do it for the love of drag racing and you're smart and you can run a number and keep your cool and not really worry about dealing with people, you should be okay. But understand this, if you're a very smart guy and have a credit score of 800 and up, and you have like a graduate degree in something, you are like 0.0001% of the motherfuckers in drag racing. Bet me. Carlos says, happy birthday. Thank you so much. DeWalt and Wonder. He is trying. Amberlam, stimulus check. Checking in fresh out of work. Call it Dad's still in the house. Wow. And here comes the racism. And that's the new name. My dad's quarter horse had the funniest name. One was called El Chorizo. So when the horse would win, they would say, El Chorizo de Alejandro Flores wins the race. Or like when guys name their car your mom. Okay, up on the line, we got your mom. And N-word. See, I would name my car something racist without it being racist. Like Hard R. Right? You can name your car Hard R, and it is not racist at the same time being racist. Right? So, you could say N-word, and people might love it, the brothers, because you don't know what it ends with. Or you can call it Hard R, and then you could be hated or loved, depending if you're in the Carolinas, or in Alabama, or Louisiana, or Georgia. It all depends. You can name it Scredit Core. Only the fans know what that means, FLKA. Not the stimulus check. Heads, I win. Tails, you lose. I'm Streeta. Happy birthday, Dio. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Mr. Mustang and Edgar. Appreciate the birthday wishes. Scredit Core versus Fool Me Once. Name it Immigrant. What VMP throttle body would you buy for a Gen 2R? I would buy the CJ65 from Ford Performance. That's the VMP throttle body I would buy. The CJ65 from Ford Performance. My buddy's truck is named White Privilege. Hard R. Hard R is hilarious. You can name it Hard R and go, what do you mean Hard R? Well, it's really Hard Rock, but I forgot the OCK. What did the N in N-Gate stand for? EPA, how dare you? EPA's got jokes today. Trying to explain something to the people on the line. It's like the Vivek Breakfast Club interview. Good dude. Vivek, when he shows up, this is the problem with Vivek. I guarantee there's 465 people on a Thursday. Thank you so much. Vivek is genius level, right? Harvard Law School, all the bullshit. Billionaire. Pharma billionaire. Quit that. 30-something years old, 38. Super smart, super well versed in everything. The guy's just a fucking encyclopedia. Wouldn't you know there's some stupid motherfuckers in the chat right now? They go, I don't know what. First of all, he's a little black. It's a little dark for my taste. Second of all, he talks a little fast. I don't know about you, but someone that talks fast like that is a little slick in my book. I like a real nice down-to-earth boy. Really? Where the fuck did that get us? Now we got a guy that says million, billion, trillion. You know what the problem was in the Civil War? We didn't have enough airports. Bro, a Revolutionary War, he said. He said, you know what the biggest issue in the Revolutionary War was? We didn't have enough airports. Airports. Let me see. Biden. Oh, dude, I lost it when he said that. A Civil War. Biden, airports. Airports, misspeak. I gotta find it now. He said the problem with the Revolutionary War, there wasn't enough airports. Domestic Democratic President. What's going on? What happened? YouTube used to be awesome. Now they're like hiding everything. Biden says airports and Revolutionary War. What the fuck? Where is it? Oh, damn it. Now I got to find it. Because now you could tell YouTube is psycho and pro Biden 100%. There we go. Here it is. You have to find it like in another clip. Where is it? Oh, what the fuck? There we go. What the hell? Here we go.
Jesus said the biggest problem we had in the Revolutionary War is we didn't have enough airports. What? Whoa. Yo. Hey.
Wait.
The same stable Jesus said the biggest problem we had in the Revolutionary War is we didn't have enough airports.
Oh, fuck me. I don't know what the fuck he's talking. Fuck me. We didn't have enough airports. That's the kind of guy that would do really well in drag racing. Man, okay. I remember going one time to Orlando Speed World. Now, before drag radios were a thing, before, let's say, 1999, 98, everyone had a slick or a bias ply. It was a Hoosier QuickTime Pro. It was this, it was that. So slicks have been around since the beginning of fucking time. And I remember Jake wanted to sell this car to a customer who did back top half racing, meaning no prep. So we took it to the track. I wanted to get some data with slicks on it. So we had issues ramping in boost, and it would kind of break the tires loose. And then we had to set, the suspension was not set up for bias ply. It was set up for drag radial. So after tweaking it, we got to go down the track. And then, it was a little, it did what slicks do. Wads up, moves a little bit, and it's gone. The guy was like, y'all better just stick a drag radial on that thing. It's going to be faster. He doesn't know what the fuck we're setting it up for. He doesn't know what the car is being designed for. He doesn't know anything. But he'll make a general statement at the line. Well, you got to stick a drag radio in it. And I said to him, not if we're doing top half racing. And he goes, it don't matter. It don't matter. How many drag radio cars do you see doing no prep stuff? Not that many. That was Trump that actually said that. He was quoting Trump. Giles Rogan already embarrassed himself on that. He said Jesus. Look at the quote. He said Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's our commander-in-chief right there. It says affirmative action. Name the GT500 95%. Bro, get your facts straight. Nuxo, you're a fucking Biden supporter? You're a Biden supporter? You're a Biden supporter. In that clip, he said, Jesus, stable, said. He didn't say Trump said. I'm making fun of the whole comment. But you're like, oh no, it was Trump that said that. You're a Biden supporter, Nuxo? Do me a favor. Can you just like take the membership and just leave? Can I undo his membership? I wish I could undo his membership. I don't need him. I don't need any Biden supporters on this fucking chat. Fuck that. FJG also. Both of y'all can go. This is not a democracy. This is a 100% authoritarian. Nuxo voted for Biden. Absolutely voted for Biden. And why does he have a car? Why do you have a Mustang? Why do you modify your car? Don't you hate the planet? What's wrong with you? Why'd you vote for Biden and you modified your car? Kind of a weird thing to do. Notice how he's quiet. Nuxo, just not a Trump supporter. Oh, I'm sorry. How were you doing during 2016 and 2020? Tell me how life was between 2016 and 2020 and how life has been since then. Oh, it's totally different. Are you Mexican, Nuxo? Certified cucks. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. The problem with no prep racing is that we don't have enough airports. He puts bowling trophies out at car shows. Clearly a Biden supporter. Wait a minute. Is there a bowling trophy on the top? Did he put a bowling trophy on the top of his car? Let me go see. Before he fucking leaves the chat. Let me see. How do I go to this guy? Put user in timeout. No, I'm not going to put user in timeout. Replace go to channel. Let me see. Nux. Yo, I'm not a Biden supporter. Yo, man, fuck Biden. Yo, your car goes 770, 60 to 130. And you got a trophy on your ship. Bro, stop. You see what happens when you open your yapper? Oh, my God. Happy birthday, bud. Hope you had a good New Year's. My Cody has 182,000 miles. Again, you said that before already. I think Trump hurt his feelings. It's still rid of me, damn it. It's a police thing. My home appreciated 100% and my taxes doubled. Someone said he's a narc. Your bowling trophy's on the car. He said bowling trophy on the car. Name the car Biden era to resemble the shitty work ethic since his presidency. Name the car Biden era to resemble the shitty work he's done since his presidency. That's pretty good. Name the GT500 Nuxo. Nuxo voted for Kanye. Hobby Lobby trophy. He has a Pro Charger too. Oh my God. Why'd you become a member of this show? This show is anti everything you believe in. You have a Pro Charger. You dislike Trump, which blows my fucking mind. And you put a bowling trophy on the hood of your car as as a flex. Like, imagine it's 2024 and you put a bowling trophy on in the engine bay of a car at a car show. There's a guy like this. The bowling trophy guy's like this. What? Is that a car trophy? It's like this on the hood of the car. Hey, what's that for? Oh, best Pro Charger in class. Oh, fuck me. I gotta zoom in on the bowling trophy. Let me see. Can I see that? I can't see that. Let me see what this trophy's from. Fuck, I gotta see this trophy. Open image in new tab. Can I enhance? Wait, okay. Save image as? Fuck it. I'll save image. Okay, cool. And we're gonna open it. Okay, so let's enhance, okay, because we have Nuxo's image here. So let's enhance. Let's see. Okay. Oh my God, it's a Pro Charge. It's a Pro Charge Mach 1 out of all things. What is that? Is that like a UN trophy? Are you parked next to a dart and a fucking... You put a Pro Charger on a Mach 1, I think. Is that a Mach 1 or is that a Gen 2 with like all the lip? I don't like the... Not only do I like the bottom lip, I need more bottom lip. I'm sorry, bro. You asked for it. What do you think this channel was? You think this channel was you think this channel was like, oh, nice and inclusive? Nah, fuck you. Poor guy. He shows up trying to correct somebody and he gets roasted. Top 100 zoom, please. Fastest crank snap at a car show. Bowling trophy is Shelby Dave shit. Wasting your time, Mike. He won't name shit. Wasting your time, Mike. He won't name shit. Where is it? Who said that? Who's talking shit? Mike. Not so. No, there's no reason to not like Trump because whatever he accuses Trump of doing, Biden's done worse and his son has done worse. Just wait till all the shit comes out. Wait till all the shit comes out and you find out this motherfucker became a millionaire taking money from China, Ukraine, and all the other shit. And then they'll say, oh, Trump did too. That's the highest ARP trophy. It's 1998 Pee Wee League T-ball. That thing looks like bubble gum. It's a Jekyll Morden trophy. Mike, age 72. You know why you can come up with those jokes? Because you work 40 hours a week. Good for you. Nuxo used to have an 03 GT and put Cobra badges on it. That car looks like Bubba and Forrest Gump. It's a ringette trophy. I have a Pro Charger and like Trump. Can I stay? Yes, you can stay because liking Trump offsets the Pro Charger. Your jokes are lame, and yes, I almost snapped my crank with the Pro Charger, but I saved it. I'm just going to keep him on to roast him. I'm not going to get rid of him. This is fun. Now we'll always remember Turvey, Nuxo for saying some of the dumbest shit on the planet, and Admiral Peck. You're there. It's the Three Stooges right there. Nuxo needs to name his car Bubba Gump with all that lid. The bowling ball on the trophy is actually his crank pulley. Boy, you know what? One thing about this chat, even though it's undeserved, we probably just go in and roast people anyway. So feel that it's like a badge of honor that people give enough shit about you just to roast you. They gave away billions of our money. Seek Emma, cuz I'm talking shit Thursday. Happy birthday, says Fox Buddy John. When are you going to test the nitrous kit on the Fox Body? So, believe it or not, Joe Goodenough is willing to help me do the install because I don't have time. So I might just bring the car up to Geneva where he's at. Say, here you go, install the kit. Wire it up, make sure everything works. And then I'll take care of everything else. I'll do the plugs. I'll do the, I'll do the plugs and I'll do the tuning on it. And figure out, what it likes. I'll be doing street tuning on it. And fix the oil leak, which is probably oil pan or rear main seal, which is a big job. Which I might just do a K-member while I'm there. So it's good. I got people lined up. So it'll be before winter's over for sure. Which means a couple of months. I work 12 hours a day so Biden can give it away. Nuxo's the new Turvey. Rudy Bucala says, never have I felt more attacked. Why do you say that, Rudy? Oh, because you have a Pro Charger in your shit too. Bro, that's the thing. Like, I'm blown away that there's still people that listen to this chat and buy a Pro Charger. Pro Charger had a supercharger for an F-150 long before Vortec, long before ESS even attempted to. And I'm like, no, I don't want to support that company. I don't want to support that system. I don't want nothing to do with Pro Charger. I don't care that Pro Mods go 5s with a Pro Charger. It's not anything to do with what I fuck with. My SCT tuner just has a piece of tape on it that says Lund Revision. And Chapa, fucking put down the serial number, and I'll see if you're in the system. Welcome to the second half, Turvey. Damn, Alex is taking his car to Switzerland, fucking rich guy. Not so, did you buy the crank snapper with your COVID money? Oh, here we go. Now we're going to see, it's starting to get weird and potentially racist. Because let's be honest, that's usually where it ends up, right? Like, regardless of any argument anywhere, the moment you want to win an argument, racist stuff starts being spewed everywhere. Like, you and I both know. What's the last thing you do before bed, right? You go to Instagram Reels and you scroll and you see just the racist reels that are there. Like, the amount of racist reels on Instagram blows my mind. By the way, the amount of porn on Twitter blows my mind. You just have to find it. And it's like, there it is. There's like President Trump, Epstein list, a girl sucking the fattest hog. All on the same page. And I'm like, wow, that's what we've done with technology. When I was 12 or 13, I thought we're going to be having flying cars. We're going to be like transporting from planet to planet. Nope. Racist reels and very high definition porn on on regular news websites. Unreal. Nuxo is pro-charged, but not supercharged. Rarely see pro-charged anything anymore. ESS is taking over. Alex, what do you think about the new 6.8 liter Mustang? See, a lot of people ask why if I was going to go big block Chevy, back on the racing thing, why would I go big block Chevy over anything Ford or Godzilla? If I just want to get into racing, the availability and the price. Why don't you go LS? You can make more power, easier, with a big block, couple of turbos, blow through, and just have fun. If you don't care, if you're not a class guy, if you're just like, I just want to go 8s, big block Chevy, rods, pistons, turbo, blow through setup, turbo 400, vaya con Dios. But if you're like, I want to do it with a Coyote, okay, now it's a little more involved and more expensive. Twitter porn is wild. It is wild. Updated my name. Twitter's the worst thing to open. The public did that shit once. Barber regretted it. Nuxo doesn't seem like an all right guy, though. Just watch his vids. Leave the guy alone. No. We go in on everybody here. He's probably a good guy, but you got to get roasted once in a while. I get fucked with. Everyone gets fucked with here. It's a rite of passage. Is there an option to buy the LRX device? What the fuck? What? Look at the stick. Look at the pin message, Rich50. Can you click the pin message? Do me a favor. Click the pin message. There's a pinned message on the chat. Click it. See what the fuck happens. Oh my lord. Unreal. I don't know. LS7 is nasty. How much is it? LS7 likes to drop out until you buy some heads. You make $200,000 a year and you bought a Pro Charger? Like, why? That's the bottom of the barrel. Right. And why? Who cares about how much money you make? N-Chapa, thank you. Okay. Let me look up N-Chapa's device serial number. Bring the microphone over here. All right. N-Chapa. Here we go. Because we used to fuck with SCT way back in the day, and we don't anymore. So I'm going to look up his device serial number here. And what is it? X4010. Okay. Hold please. X4 X4010 7160 C948. No, X401 X40107 X40. Oh wow. I gotta use something else. I gotta use Notepad, because every time a computer does an update, it fucks everything up. X40107160 C948. Copy, paste. I hate when computers update. They think they're making your life easier. Okay. It says you have an 09 GT500 and Chapa. According to this, you have a 09 Paul Wolpel as a 09 GT500 with a JLT 155. Then you change it to a 123, and it is back in 2020. So 09 GT500 JLT 123. Is that what you got, N-Chapa? You got an 09? Jesus Christ. You got an 09 GT500 in your ship? Is that your car? 09 GT500? That's a bear. Says, Nuxo is a finance manager at a dealer, of course. No way. Is he? Is he? Oh my God, stop it. And Chopper says, that's what I bought. That's what you bought? You have an 09 GT500? Then we used to tune it back in the day, 2 years or 3 years ago. My 22 Whipple got 4-inch pulley, stock fuel system heads, runs a 7.4, 6130, and I think it's hella slow. It is hella slow. And he's got a Pro Charger and it runs 7 something. And he posted it. Unbelievable. Next, so you said you bought my Pro Charger with a stimmy check? Nah, B. B? How old are you? 40 something? From New York? Nobody says B. Nah, B. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We made fun of Nuxo enough. We talked about the Performance Assembly Solutions still making the 2.3 liter supercharger. And I think it would be so cool to put a 2.3 liter supercharger in a GT350 or a Gen 3 with a DI delete. It would probably make 700, whip up fast. And that's what was taken away from us once Gen 3 came around. One of the better performing superchargers of all time that has usable power, pump gas friendly, small packaging, and upgradable to about 800, 850, which is more than enough you need on the bottom end. And the car was a happy car, but now they don't have it. So hopefully maybe Roush hears this and says, hey, Alex, you want to get yourself a Gen 3? We'll throw a Roush your way. And I'm going to go, no, because I don't want the monthly payment. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on my birthday, 46 years old. Looking forward to another year of hanging out with you guys, bringing you guys some knowledge. Thank you so much for buying all the shirts from London Racing, buying all the hoodies, and jumping over to the LRX. It really does matter because this channel is definitely not influential. No one listens to it, and it doesn't push any product. But seriously, I appreciate every one of you guys that hung out with me, give a shit enough to do a little super chat, give me a little money on the side, and just listen to the shenanigans that we do. Roma Arena, thank you for saying happy birthday. And Chappa actually gave me $5 way back in the day. So we should be good to go. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday. Ready to lay out the cum rag and just do my thing after the shower. And I'll call it a day, a very successful day. And Turvey's neck tattoo says Diet Coke on me. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on Peasant Chat Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Hang out then. We'll see what happens between now and then, and we'll talk about it. Have a good one, guys. Have a great night. See you later.